Welcome back, everybody. Today we are doing the Green Ace Dragon unboxing video. As of today, Dragon will be complete. There are no other Dragon base to collect. And yeah, pretty excited. So with that being said, Green Ace Dragon. This is the starter set for Ace Dragon when Hypersphere came out. The only way to get the accurate colors was to buy the vertical drop-in stadium. Yeah, so this is what Ace Dragon looked like. And as you can see, well, I bought it on eBay with another bay for, I think it was like 16 bucks, but as you can see, they clearly bought it for $3. It was discounted and it was just never opened. So we got the Dragon chip, the Ace layer, the Sting disc, and the Charge driver. They're all in this like off greenish color with blue for the Dragon blades. So yeah, the runtime is 3 and the drop-in time is 3 as well. So yeah, like I said, this is a recolor of the Ace Dragon, but it's actually the Hasbro starter pack, which is pretty weird. It's not the first time they did that. They did it with just about every single main character bay that has come out. So definitely it's something we've seen before. All right, we got our ripcord and our Beyblade parts. Got the box knife, so let's get it unboxed. Okay. There's that. And there's that. So we got our light launcher with our ripcord. All you need to know is it's a light launcher and ripcord, nothing too special. Then we have, we'll lay it out this way so you guys can see. Boom. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we have our our Charge, Sting, Ace, and Dragon. So it's this green color compared to the one that's the accurate anime coloring for the vertical drop-in stadium. And real quickly, let's go over the two. So we have our green chip versus our standard chip. The eyes are red, whereas the eyes are green. Both have a QR code. Then we have the Ace layer. We have blue decals on top of a green layer versus red and gold on top of a white layer. Both have the same disc GT chip molded into them. Our stings. So for the vertical drop-in, we got a 1-star, and for our green, we got a 2-star. Very nice. So a better version of the disc. And then our Charge. It's the same Charge, same mold. It has the flat on the bottom. All right, let's put these bays together and see if the slopes are tighter on one versus the other. Okay. All right, so our regular standard color of Ace Dragon. And then our green Ace Dragon. So our standard feels a little bit tighter. Yeah, our standard Ace Dragon feels tighter. All right, vertical drop-in stadium. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, zoom out there for you guys real quick. And then I normally would use the stadium that goes to the set, But I would kind of want to do, after using this stadium in the last video, I actually enjoy using this stadium a lot better. The bays don't scrape as much, and I feel like the bays have a little bit more time to use the and it kind of shares the same gimmick with the upper deck and the bowl. So we'll use this stadium this time and just kind of, hopefully it helps out. All right, so our first matchup will be green ace dragon versus white ace dragon. Let it rip. Let it rip. Green versus white. Who do you think will win? All right, white got the first point. Moving on to round 2. 3, 2, 1. Okay, green got a point. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Well, it hit that wall and wound up self-destructing. All right, let's try that again real quick. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Green got 2 points. Green takes a survivor finish. Next up is Glyph Dragon. And we'll do the Dragon Battle Royale video in a different video. Just because it'll take too long to go through all the Hypersphere Beyblades versus, you know, all the other Dragon Bays. So that'll be its own separate video. Glyph Dragon with a survivor finish. All right. Ace almost got a burst. 3, 2, 1. Very nice hits. Very good hits. Who's it gonna go to? And okay, we're gonna consider that a draw. Let it rip. And Glyph Dragon taking a second win. Very nice. Next up is Rock Dragon. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right, Ace did win that one. That one had a little bit more leeway to be able to firmly tell that that was an Ace Dragon win. Let it rip. Let it rip. Ace keeping Rock from the center of the dish. Smart move. That's a 2-point win for Rock. Moving on to Slash Dragon. Now Ace should get a win here against Slash, just because it has really bad slopes. Let it rip. Let it rip. I don't know. Slash might actually take. Ooh, nope. Slash got burst. Very nice. Very nice. Judgment is our next bay. Judgment Dragon. All right. Let it rip. Judgment with a burst. Very nice. A very quick burst. Next up is Myth Dragon. All right. Let it rip. Let it rip. All right, Myth Dragon. Next up is Command Dragon. Let it rip. Ace with a solid win. Moving on to next point. Let it rip. Let it rip. Command with a win. Three, two, one. Command with a win. Very nice. All right, Bushin Ashindra. Let it rip. Let it rip. Bushin with slightly more resistance. Okay. Second round. Let it rip. Let it rip. And Bushin again. All right, so I don't know. We'll swap up stadiums. I feel like let's use the vertical vortex stadium. I feel like the vertical drop-in stadium. All right. Red Bushin, 3, 2, 1. Okay, green takes a first win. Let it rip. Let it rip. And red with a first win. Let it rip. Let it rip. Very nice. Back-to-back hits. And red. Okay. So red takes a win. Glyph Valtryek. Let it rip. Let it rip. And Glyph Valtryek with a win. Let it rip. Let it rip. And Glyph Valtryek with another win. Command Valtryek. rip. Ooh, we got a draw. Very nice. Let it rip. Let it rip. Ooh, Dragon almost went out of the stadium, but recovered. That was actually pretty cool. That might be the thumbnail for this video. I always like it when the bays do that. All right, Command Valtryek taking a win for a survivor finish. Round 2. And Command taking another win. Venom Devilos. 3, 2, 1. Really? Okay. There we go. We're gonna have to redo that. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And Dragon with the first win. Let it rip. Let it rip. Ooh, Dragon. Ooh, hard hits. And Dragon with a second win. Very nice. Okay. Next up is Erase Devilos. Let it rip. Let it rip. Erase Devilos with a first win. Let it rip. Erase Devilos with a second win. Next up is Master Devilos. Let it rip. Draw. Let it rip. Ace Dragon with a first win. And it looks like it'll be Master Devilos with a first win this time. Okay, tied. Ooh, Master Devilos overspinning. That'll probably cost it the match this time. Yep, Master Devilos takes a loss. Now moving on to Eclipse Devilos. Let it rip. Let it rip. And Ace Dragon with a first win. Let it rip. Let it rip. Eclipse Devilos with a first win. Let it rip. Let it rip. Eclipse Devilos with a second win. All right, Wizard Fafnir. Okay. Let it rip. Let it rip. Ace Dragon with a first win. Okay. Let it rip. Let it rip. Oh, and Wizard getting a burst, getting a leg up on its competition. Moving on to the next round will be Judgment Joker. I gotta take turn off real quick. I just realized turn frame is still on Judgment Joker from the Joker video. Well, the Joker comparison video anyways. All right, it's not like it would help it much just because turn really scrapes with these stadiums. All right, Judgment Joker, let her rip. And Judgment Joker, first win. Let it rip. Let it rip. Draw. Let it rip. Ace Dragon with a burst finish. Very nice, coming out ahead. All right, Zone Lunar is the next contestant. Both really good attack types. Zone Lunar probably gonna come out on top. Let it rip. Let it rip. And Ace Dragon with a first win. Let it rip. Let it rip. Zone Lunar just throws ace. Always nice to see. Zone Lunar with a survivor finish. Rip. Oh, and Zone Lunar throwing ace out of the stadium, making it ramp out. Very nicely done by Zone. All right. Moving on is Wizard Lunar. Let it rip. Let it rip. Draw. Okay, so we got our first draw. Well, the first round ends in a draw. It's not our first draw. Let it rip. And Wizard takes a burst finish. Gotta retrieve the dragon lair real quick. Okay. Not too bad. Wizard taking a burst finish. In the second round, Dusk Belcash. Okay. Let it rip. Let it rip. Dusk Belcash taking a survivor finish. it rip. Let it rip. And honestly, that's a draw. We'll consider that a draw. We're getting some drawn out battles here. Yeah, some really drawn out battles. And Dusk Belcash with a survivor finish, making a second point. Zone Belcash Black is next. Let it rip. Let it rip. Ooh, both base stall. Ace Dragon with a burst finish right from the start. Round one. Very nice. Pink Zone Belcash is next. Let it rip. Let it rip. I believe one has Spiral and the other has Destroy. Yeah, Spiral and Destroy. This one has Destroy, the other one has Spiral. Spiral Hypersphere and Destroy Hypersphere. All right, Ace Dragon gets a win. Let it rip. Ace giving that Destroy driver some time to move around. This might cost Ace the match. Yep. Zone Belcash with a win. All right. Oh, that was a crap launch. Let it rip. Oh, annihilated. 3 points for Belcash. Very nice. Very nice indeed. It's always nice to see those instant bursts, especially when they're like that. Union Achilles. Four swords. Really? Come on. Okay, try this again. Oh. Dragon stalls. Speed mode. Okay, and we'll go speed mode one more time. 3, 2. See if speed mode can get a rebuttal here. And that's a draw. All right, let's go again. You stupid baby. Let's Dragon didn't want to cooperate. Dude, come on. This is gonna be a long match. There we go. Dragon with a burst. There we go. Dragon takes 3 points. All right, Prime Apocalypse. Ooh, Prime. I thought it was gonna be Prime. Wow, Prime gets burst. Instantly, almost instantly, Prime gets burst. Okay. Cosmo Apocalypse. Dragon, first win. I have a feeling it'll be Cosmo this time. Well, Cosmic. Yeah, Cosmic Apocalypse with a win. Dragon just missing Cosmic. And Cosmic with a win. Royal Genesis. Royal Genesis getting burst immediately as well. Eclipse Genesis is next on our list. Eclipse getting taken down the first match. A mid-air attack right out the gate with Dragon. Looks like Dragon's going to take this one too. Very nice. Dragon taking out both Genesis. All right, Inferno Salamander. Okay, this one uses the Trick Driver. Let it rip. Inferno, first round. And can't give that Trick Driver time to spin or else it recovers. And Inferno takes the second round. Very nice. Next up is Flare Cobra. Round two. Well, round one. My bad. I mislaunched on round one. And same thing with Flare Cobra. Flare Cobra tends to recover if you give it time to spin. All right. Ace Dragon takes the first round. Let it rip. Ooh, very nice. Mid-air attack. Burst. Very nice. That hasn't happened to Flare Cobra in a minute. We haven't gotten a Flare Cobra burst in a minute. All right. Gargoyle. This space surprises me sometimes, I swear. All right. Let it rip. Let it rip. That was kind of a weak launch, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that one wasn't surprising. All right, we'll redo that. I still think Gargoyle's gonna win. Just because Gargoyle Hypersphere tends to do pretty good. No. Okay, with an actual launch for both Beyblades, Gargoyle loses. All right, so it's 1-1. Gargoyle evades and then comes back with a, ooh, very nice. A very strong attack. Gargoyle takes 2 points. Tacked Leviathan. nearing the end of row 4. All right, let it rip. Dragon gets attacked right before it lands. Will that work in Tack's favor? Tack tends to stamina out first. Tacked with a survivor finish, surprisingly. All right. 3, 2, 1. Sending Dragon in the air with some deflected hits. And Tacked gets burst in the second round. Very nice. All right. Next up is Lord Spryzen. Starting off in left mode. Let it rip. Let it rip. Dragon hops over Spryzen and attacks it from above. Will it be a Spryzen win? Both bays stall out at the same time. First round is a draw. Let it rip. Let it rip. Ooh, both bays hit hard. And Lord Spryzen left bursts Dragon in the second round. Moving on to right spin. Right spin, Lord Spryzen. After this, we will be on the 5th row. There'll be like 7 rows when we're done with Hypersphere. That's crazy. All right. Right spin, will it take a point? Right spin loses the first round. Let it rip. Let it rip. Ooh, right spin takes a loss. So it looks like left spin takes a win, but right spin takes a loss. Okay. Next up is Dusk Spryzen. Three, two, one. We are on row 5 now. The first round is a draw. Let it rip. Let it rip. Trying to bring out those big hits. Trying to get them burst finishes here. Dusk Spryzen taking a win. Oh man. Let it rip. Let it rip. Dusk needs to shut this round out completely. Pushing Dragon up the wall to waste stamina. Not a bad move. And Dusk Spryzen with a win. Rudder. Let it rip. Let it rip. Rudder instantly burst. Yep, Rudder takes an instant burst. Rockdivore. Rocktivore taking a survivor finish. Rocktivore taking a burst finish. Very nice. Give me 1 second, I gotta find Beyblade parts. Okay. Cyclops. Cyclops taking a win in the first round. We are in the middle of the 5th row. Okay, Cyclops taking a second round. Next up is Poison Cyclops. 3, 2, 1. Dragon did not want to cooperate getting on that launcher. Let her rip. Let her rip. We need some instant bursts to get caught up here. We got to go through a whole nother row. After this video, we'll have 7 complete rows, you guys. That's crazy. All right, Cyclops taking another win. Monster Ogre. We'll skip combined Artemis and Astros. Monster Ogre taking a loss in the first round. Let her rip. Let her rip. And Monster Ogre taking a win in the second round. Let her rip. Let her rip. Monster Ogre taking a win in the third round. All right. Moving on now to Ogre 05. Let her rip. Let her rip. Ogre 05 kind of overspinning there, so it might work in Ace Dragon's favor. Ace Dragon with a solid win in the first match. Let her rip. Let her rip. Ace Dragon was just kind of sitting up there. Ooh, stalling Ogre. Dragon taking a win. All right, Air Knight. Let her rip. Let her rip. Setting Air Knight up the upper wall. And Air Knight securing a first win. Very nice. Let her rip. Let her rip. Air Knight using up all its stamina, but still secures a second win. Very nice. Drasil. Let her rip. Let her rip. Drasil taking a loss in the first round. Giving Rock Dragon a win. Oh, my hand did not want to work. The launcher doesn't want to work. There we go. Let her rip. Let her rip. Drasil just hanging out in the center, avoiding all of Dragon's attacks. And Drasil coming out on top in the second round. Let her rip. Oh, and Drasil getting annihilated in the third round. Very nice. Orb Engard is next. Well, Engard 8 E5. Let her rip. Let her rip. That's what we like to see. They're them burst finishes. Engard getting a survivor finish. Let her rip. Really? Let her rip. Let her rip. And Engard taking another finish. Now we have Shield Crevasse. Dragon hops on top of Shield, scoring a win. Very nice. Let her rip. Let her rip. And throwing Shield, securing a second win for Dragon. All right, Master Kerbeus. Let her rip. Let her rip. Ace Dragon. Let her rip. Let her rip. And Ace Dragon again. Typhoon. Let her rip. Let her rip. Dragon. Let her rip. You know, and I'm really kind of hoping with this next round, next generation of Beyblade, they make the launching, like they need to make the like edge of the string launcher easier to grab, like I guess wider and bigger. Let it rip. Typhoon this time around. Let it rip. Let it rip. Dragon with a win. That's its second win. Moving on to Galaxy Zootron. Let it rip. Let it rip. Ooh, Galaxy Zootron getting a burst finish in the first round. I thought Galaxy Zootron was going to stamina out due to the overspin, but it actually wound up helping it. That's crazy. Solar Sphinx. Let it rip. Let it rip. Dragon got hit too hard before it went up on the upper wall, and it wound up self-destructing as soon as it hit this point right here. Solar Sphinx with a burst finish. All right. Now we are doing left Artemis. I mean right Artemis. Let it rip. Let it rip. Okay, draw. Oh, right Artemis has trick. I didn't realize that. All right, there we go. Second round goes to Dragon with a burst finish. Now it's left Astros. Okay, left Astros has Spiral. Wow, left Astros with a burst finish. You want to talk about instantaneous. All right, Cosmo Kraken. Gotta put Dragon back together after that butt whooping. Dragon, even with a crappy launch, gets a survivor finish. Let it rip. Let it rip. We are on our last row, you guys. We're almost done. Kraken takes the second round. Kraken takes the third round with a burst finish. Shield Kraken is next. You know what's crazy? Both Cosmo layers won. That's crazy. And Shield Kraken takes a loss in the first round, almost a burst. All right, Shield Kraken taking a loss in the first round. Let it rip. And I think it's Dragon this time. Dragon's taking a loss. Yeah, Dragon taking a loss in the second round. All right. Let it rip. And Dragon taking a win in the third round. Dragon wins. All right. Next up is Lord Hydrax. Lord Hydrax also has Trick, but its version of Trick is slightly different. No, it's the same. Never mind. It's the same, just different color. All right. Let it rip. Let it rip. Very nice, very nice. We'll go Dragon Hydrax. Dragon Hydrax. Hydrax. Very nice. We're almost done. We are almost done, you guys. This is a pretty long video. All right. Round 2. How will it turn out this time? Hydrax. Again, very nice. All right, Fornius. Let it rip. Fornius takes a burst from Dragon. Next up is Morgan. I don't know how to say it. Ooh, Dragon throwing it around, making it waste stamina. Now it's trying to make it waste stamina even more, and it works in Dragon's favor. Very nice tactic. And Dragon gets a burst finish. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Last Beyblade, you guys. Odax, Myth Odax for our last battle. All right, 3, 2, 1. And Dragon taking the first round. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Dragon taking the second round. 3, 2, 1. Stall on Odax to take a third round. Very nice. So this version of Green Ace Dragon lost 32 times. And 124. So definitely wasn't that great compared to its counterpart, the Recolor. I think the Recolor did a lot better, if I remember right. Well, not the Recolor, the original did a lot better in wins to losses ratio. But I still think it's pretty cool, other than it reminds me of every green shiny Pokemon out there. But like I said, I still think it was pretty cool. It's still a fun bay. And, you know, it's just one more to the collection that we have now. I didn't give you guys that QR code, so here you go. We saved it for the end of the video. Here is that QR code. And with that being said, yeah, this is going to go ahead and complete this video on the Green Ace Dragon with Hypersphere Marathon Battle. I know it was a long video, you guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, thank you for the likes, comments, and subscribes. Continue to please do so. And with that being said, 3, 2, 1, let it rip.